Excuse me while I flex. That's to my left. You're bad with bad breath. For bags I do conquest. Find bag then I collect. No, that love. Like geeks know every spec. Both like, oh yes. It's like I'm grandma, yes. PT rep that till death. Get back, I need 10 steps. Don't care who got up next. PT can't miss. Ain't heard no like this. Pull out my sheet. I got the bread to trick. I see your ex down bad, I think he need assist, So I went that mama, I no drama, I'm on my way to the tippity top. I'm so OP, think I'm a knob. B-O-B-M-O-B-G-A-N-G. Love me while would I stop? I might get bored and just get in the stocks. Shawty just gave me the. I love black girls that listen to rock. You think you're trying to put me
this
in
ain't
box?
for containing, you stupid little. Ain't no point in saving when let the skull. I'm so good at singing the way I carry notes. They frame what I'm saying, treat that like pain. Is this not a handout? We not relaying. Competition, all we do is dust it. I'm the type to hold the face. I'ma hold the hair up if she. Leave up looking like I'm really him. What the is assumption? I was getting 5-star for my luncheon. Keep on giving me lip. I don't really walk anywhere. I'm a floating. I'm a real nightmare. Put your vote in. Don't flinch, start punching.
I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Beal. Ball stolen. In transition, here come the Warriors. Offensive rebound. Outside for Butler. The long-distance three is buried.
Well, playing a little long ball. Butler shows you have to respect him even if he enters the parking lot.
Here's Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
It's stolen by Green. Left side, Podziemski. From deep. The kick out, Curry. Pass to Looney. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous." I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Back to Curry. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
The kick to Durant. Another shot. For three, Booker. Rebounded by Green.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 6.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pure from three-point range. He's got 5.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
Richards. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. And a miss there on the triple. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Good on the shot.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Now Curry drops in the layup for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Durant. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Bull grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Phoenix. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Now here's Booker. One second left. And the layup is good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
15. The Suns, 19.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
The 3 from Curry. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Richards. Left side, Booker. Now here's Durant. Over Butler. Here's Booker. And he can't get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Curry looking it over. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
The three. Richards pulls it in. The Suns trailing. To the middle. Here's Bowl. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Counted from distance. Podziemski's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Durant. Durant owning the inside.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency where you always look to.
Curry with it. He's got 10. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
The three from Curry. Another three for Golden State.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. These are his first free throws of the game. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:46 left in the first half of this game. And here's Payton. Pass to Post. Back to Payton. And Booker pulls it down. And so it's Phoenix with it. Here's Durant. KD jams it straight down.
Now KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
Here's Payton. Here's Hield. Hounded by Beal. Low block shot. He squares up and sinks it. Kuminga's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And rejected. Pass to Post. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Tipped. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Booker. .30 seconds left in the half. Beal with it. Guarded by Hield.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Outside Payton. Inside. Here's Post. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Payton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. With 1 on the clock. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Phoenix out in front, up 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Warriors trail by 4. Outside heel. On the wing, Curry. The 3 is up. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Left side, Durant. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Warriors on D. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Beal outside. Outside Booker. 4 on the clock. Booker drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that. Yeah, this is what happens when you give Jimmy Butler a lane. He's going to make you pay.
3-pointer, Beal. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Beal's got 8 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. KD, what else would you expect?
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Pass to Looney. And here's Curry. Butler on the wing. Now Curry. Booker defending. And stolen by Bull. Right side Durant. Over Butler. Durant, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Curry. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 17.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Here's Booker. What balance from Booker.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Butler surveying the floor. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Substitution for the Suns. Number 00.
Clock at 2. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Suns ball.
.149 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Durant. For 3, O'Neal. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Durant pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 8. At Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and
Get out
Dre.
there 2-3.
And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Green, a screen. Here's Curry. O'Neal pulls it in. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. He's made all of his free throws to this point, 3 of 3.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Pass to O'Neal. Takes a 3. Yes! And it's Booker
Yeah,
with the
that's 2-3.
setup. O'Neal's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Outside heel. Looking to win the run. Bull grabs the board.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
For your Warriors, 16.
Now Booker. 12 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it off. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Warriors,
Oh, they're on fire. The run.
Suns, 54.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Suns lead by 18. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Booker. And the layup is good.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Now here's Curry. Over Booker. Plumlee pulls down the board. Booker surveying the D. Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Butler on the wing.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
And the Warriors with possession. Outside Butler. Pass to Kuminga. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Second team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Here's Beal. Outside Booker. Fires it. It's rebounded by Golden State. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns lead by 22. The baseline Jay. Here's Bull. Connects from downtown.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player. With his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Here's Beal. Kuminga pulls it in. Outside heel. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Kuminga. For three. That shot off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Booker with it.
2 minutes.
Now guarded by Butler. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Wing shot on the way. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Over to the wing. Hield from outside. Hits the trifecta. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Bull. And he gets that one. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Assist goes to.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Curry, no good. And so here's Phoenix. Pass to Durant. Back to O'Neal. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And a deep three from Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Here's Booker. And that one's good by Durant. And the Suns lead by 21.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and